It's in the history of college basketball. Syracuse welcomes North Carolina, both sitting at 6-3 in the ACC. There's a logjam among teams with 3 losses in conference play. Reality for them. Our officials, Roger Ayers, Lee Cassell, and Brian O'Connell, are just about set to get underway. In the northern part of the state of New York, Roger has the ball in his hand, greets Caleb Love and Joe Girard, and he'll put it in the air, and we'll be underway in Syracuse, and Carolina has it first.
2-3 zone for Syracuse. Jesse Edwards in the middle. North Carolina's got to get somebody to that high post area, that logo area.
R.J. Davis, who's really been playing well of late, knocks down the first bucket of the game.
Last 6 games, Reese, he shot 56% from the three-point line. And North Carolina as a team doesn't shoot it great. Just 13th in the league in percentage at 32. They got to knock some threes down today.
One of the interesting things about Syracuse, the percentage is good, but they don't shoot a lot of them. Mintz driving, and Baycott has his first rebound of the night. Heels in transition now. Syracuse gets the zone set up. Leakey tried to leave it with Baycott. And high post area. What a nice bounce pass, and the first block of the night. I think Edwards got a hand on that one. That was a good look from Nance, but Baycott couldn't finish over the top. Lob a little too high, and Syracuse turned
again this year.
It's one of the questions people wonder whether to worry about the Tar Heels. Preseason #1 hasn't started the way they wanted, but this game certainly has. Is Caleb Love. He's really been struggling.
Boy, if he can start seeing a big basket, that'll open up that zone and pull them out a little bit and give them some driving lanes and give Baycott some room.
Good defense by Baycott against Edwards, and he gets Syracuse on the board.
Yeah, you played Jesse Edwards practice. He's ready to make some threes.
He's only shooting 17% on the year from 3. That's a good look from Love to Baycott, and Armando has a bucket.
Armando is so good at help on the boards. Their guards are going to have to help today.
Also a man after my own heart with a spectacular coiffure. There's Joe Girard putting one up, and the follow and the tip in by Chris Bell.
Buddy Boeheim.
Bell almost gets a steal. Caleb Love has already hit 1, and now he's hit 2.
That's a great sign for North.
14 from the floor. Mintz lines one up. Baycott has another rebound.
See, they're going to go under, and they're going to give him that. He's got to be ready to make that play.
Davis, good look to Nance. And it's a 9-point lead for North Carolina. This has been a problem. Last 8 ACC games, they've trailed in the first 5 to 6 minutes by at least 7 points, double figures on a few occasions, and they're already down 9. There's Girard.
Well, Mintz takes a bad shot, at least 2 in transition for North Carolina.
High-low, and Baycott on the business end. North Carolina, Edwards bothered that shot, and that is the one thing. Armando's not an above-the-rim kind of guy.
No.
Edwards has great length, so he's going to make it a challenge in there for him. Mintz pulls up and scores.
That is a much better shot for Judah Mintz. He's going to have to look to score because Leaky Black right now is draped all over Joe Girard.
Nance, good look to Leaky, and Leaky gets a bucket himself. Boy, Pete Nance has made some really nice.
He can see and he knows that that high-low game is available in this zone.
Chris Bell, the freshman.
And R.J. Davis fell down on that play too. Must have been the shock of the...
Okay, did you think he kept the legal guarding position there?
Yes, I did.
The legal 3-point position against the Tar Heels, but off to a solid start. 4-point game now.
Well, Leaky Black's not on the floor right now, so North Carolina loses him.
Love is 3 for 3 from downtown.
DeMarco Dunn is...
Girard kept backing down the Miami guards, and Larinaga said afterwards, it's not like he's 6'11". How does he keep doing that? R.J. Davis, good look, and into the game, and in with the bucket is Jalen Washington, the freshman from Gary. You know, that's just the second field goal in the start of the third game. North Carolina has gotten from a bench player, and Girard starting to feel it. Called on to shoulder the offensive load with Buddy Boeheim. Hasn't been here the last few years, but he's off to a good start. Leaky Black has returned for the Tar Heels. Pete Nance knocks it down, and Caleb Love's got
3 for 22 in the last 3 games coming into this one. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
Girard. How about Joe Girard? He's into double figures. Sonic blockbusters, Texas and Tennessee, Kansas and Kentucky. College Game Day will be at both. We'll do our morning show from Knoxville before Texas, Tennessee, and then make our way up to Rupp for the nightcap. Part of the Sonic block. Hands in the passing lane. Seth Trimble in guard for the Heels.
Good look away.
A cut, scores.
Yeah, that is a great pass by
R.J. Davis steps back. Leaky flying in, trying to tip it.
No,
Andy Williams gets the rebound.
As a matter of fact, they only average 46% of their baskets assisted.
Girard beats him down the floor. Out of Charlottesville, Virginia, really good shooter. Big future here with the Orange. Shot clock at 5. Baycott's going to have to let it fly, and he knocks it down.
How about that? A little space right there for Bay. He has, I think you can do whatever you want.
Long lob to Edwards. Baycott, he brought it down low, and Baycott knocked it away from it. R.J. Davis on the pull-up.
I mean, you know how hard that is to do? Go full speed, stop on a dime, and jump straight up and score.
Symir Torrance gets into the lane.
Syracuse
scored 1,000 points in his career at Northwestern. Benny Williams, a little highlight drive down the boulevard. Transfer from Duquesne. Has terrific skill as a shot blocker. He's had the first one rim out, and you expected to see Tyler Nickel into the game, and he's in for Carolina, and Baycott flushes one.
I mean, I think top 3 with Caleb Love on the bench. With Caleb actually back in the game with 2 fouls.
We were just talking about that
we
break in the philosophy there is shoot immense scores.
And the other things off the offensive glass.
I tell you, the other thing they've done is they haven't fouled. On Saturday, North Carolina made 36 free throws, 36 out of 39. Pete Nance rattles one in. They get a keeping team from scoring there, and neither team has shot a free throw in the first half. Girard got away with a walk. Mintz going to line up another 3, and he knocks one in, just his 7th make of the season.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Nance, that line drive shot. Couldn't get it. And Tyler Nickel maybe in for shooting, but he gets the block. Leaky back to Baycott, and Baycott with a finish on the break. Hughes trying to answer. Edwards up top for the dunk.
Forcing a tough 2.
And remember, Syracuse with only 14 fouls to give, so they do so in the back court. Now, as Torrance returns. Both teams shooting over 50% in the first half. RJ gets loose, lets it fly off the backboard. It's no good. And that's how we will go to the half. North Carolina with a 38-34 lead. Baycott with a dozen. It has been matched by Girard. They've done it differently.
They do.
They just went high, low, and Baycott got it swatted out of there by Edwards, who's been a force defensively around the rim. Benny Williams, another acrobatic move. And the foul. BYU was one of the top players in the country coming out of high school. Nance, line drive 3 is no good. Rebound too long for Leaky Black, and now ahead of the field, and Bell dunks it home, and we're tied at 38. Edwards, now he's working on Baycott. Good defense by Armando, and Edwards scores over him anyway.
How about the patience, the poise, the counter, the bucket.
Love kicks it out. Here's Nickel for 3.
That's a smart play by Caleb Love. That's why.
Maybe you sensed it in practice today. Asked Hubert Davis about the possibility of seeing a little more of Tyler Nickel, and that was a big shot. And there's Edwards again on the business end. We're tied at 44. Knock it away, turnover for Syracuse. Nickel this time will take it in. Love with the runner.
Caleb Love picking his spots, building habits all season so that you're ready to handle situations. The first thing Coach Hubert Davis did when they came out today is worked on situations in late shot clock.
Judah men scoring over Baycott.
Ball screen to get the matchup he wants.
Shot it over Baycott.
I like it though, that's smart.
Leakey with a good pass, and Baycott running the floor, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Hema, number 55, is in. He is not quite as polished offensively as Edwards has become. He's still a great shot blocker. Carolina in transition. Baycott with a finish. And Boeheim's going to want a timeout. And there's a little frustration right now. Freshman missed it, and has been an occasional problem spot for him. A little losing control from time to time. Nance, line drive, triple, and just like that, back in the game, North Carolina has its biggest lead of the evening at 10. Gerard, and there is Hema into the game for Edwards, his first basket of the night. Syracuse down 8, headed toward the 11-minute mark here. Orange shot it very well in the second half, and Gerard gets it going. Joe Gerard. Nance from the free throw line. Too hard, tipped out. Davis corrals it. He'll shoot from just inside the arc. R.J. Davis.
I think Syracuse will go right back to that ball screen action.
There's the screen. Brown sets it. Now letting fly from the corner is Chris Bell. Bell working on Love, desperately wants to shoot it. Lets it fly, and he rains in the three. The freshman Chris balling. He's hit 3 of 5 from 3. Now 15 for 33 in ACC play. Gifted shooter, hadn't really played that great the last couple of games. And he's playing well tonight. And Carolina running a play we saw in shoot around. Gerard gets into Baycott, forced to switch. Baycott still on Gerard. Mintz working on R.J. Davis, and he scores. Judah wanted a foul. Meanwhile, without their star on the floor, North Carolina in danger of losing the lead. Here's Mintz. Gets in the paint. Mintz on top. He scores. Syracuse has the lead.
He puts up.
Now where are the Heels get their answer from without Baycott on the floor? Nance spinning on Edwards, goes by and scores. Pete Nance is having a night. He's got 18.
Remember,
when he's been in the game, difficult.
I think Pete Nance has been very effective in that logo area, in that high-low.
R.J. Davis.
Gets to the elbow, pull-up jump.
Important game. Carolina trying to win for just the second time on the road. Syracuse in desperate need of a marquee victory. Here goes Mintz down the boulevard, can't get it to go, and the tip in by Malik Brown. One freshman got it on the rim. Pass. It didn't look like he had a chance at it all. Here's Mintz working on Davis. Gerard to the top, gets Leaky Black, loose. Gerard for three. And about a 2-second differential in the shot clock and game clock, maybe close to 3.
You got to get it into Baycott.
Bounce pass, Nance goes up and he is fouled, and that'll be it for Jesse Edwards. And Pete Nance will go to the free throw line where he's hit 7 out of 8 tonight. Uncharacteristic misses tonight. First one's good. And he can't tie the game, but an offensive rebound that gets away from Black. But Nance gets it back, and he puts it in, and Carolina has the lead.
Joe Gerard saves the ball underneath.
Final 17.7. Bell has it. Now to Mintz. Freshman gets right into the paint, and Roger Ayers calls an offensive foul. And R.J. Davis is yet to get up.
He takes another shot in the face.
His fourth personal foul.
He came into the night a 78% shooter. And he hits a second 2-point lead for Carolina, 10.7 to go. Well below its season average in free throw shooting, just hit 12 of 19 tonight.
And you got one less ball handler on the floor.
After the shove. So a 3-point lead now in this free throw.
Syracuse come back to the ball. You switch on everything. Syracuse, you get a quick 2 if you can. Trying to extend the game.
2-possession game. Syracuse needs a bucket quickly. Girard can't get it to go. Nance with the rebound. Trimble coming out of there with it. And with under a second to go, the whistle blows. And despite a valiant effort from the homestanding Orange.
Could be a bad beat, maybe. Mr. Van Pelt.
Coming up next. Missed them both. A 4-point victory for North Carolina. Quick handshake from Hubert Davis and Jim Boeheim as North Carolina